and security is on the minds of just about everyone these days. But renovating old campuses takes money. Pittsburg ISD has tried and failed twice with a bond proposal that would, among other things, build a brand new high school campus with security in mind. KLTV 7's Christine Guevara has more tonight on what that district is now doing, considering the most recent bond failure.
Pittsburg ISD's $88 million bond proposal did not pass the May election. This is the second attempt in one school year to get a bond passed. Superintendent Terry Waldrop says it mainly addressed building a whole new high school campus, which is over 50 years old. It is currently spread out with several exterior buildings.
The bond was going to help us to address that, bringing that all in under one roof, to make it a lot more easy to be able to supervise and to control.
The district will have to make do with the existing campus, but they say they are continuing to make safety and security a priority, regardless of the bond's failure.
Obviously, we're going to meet all the compliances from the state, but also at the same time, we're making improvements on our own.
Pittsburg ISD received state funding to make certain upgrades, like building and securing fences around all 5 of their campuses. They recently completed new fencing at their elementary and intermediate campuses with protective slats.
We're actually in the process of putting up the resistant film on the exterior windows and doors.
They also have their own police force with 5 officers at every campus, as well as additional security officers. But Waldrop says they are not giving up on addressing the needs of the entire district, despite this failed proposal.
Now, obviously, the needs aren't going to go away magically, and we got to find a solution for it, and we'll go back and evaluate all of it and look at the needs that our district has as far as trying to provide the best for our students.
Christine Guevara, KLTV 7 News.
Waldrop says the district is considering making a third attempt at the bond proposal sometime in the near future.